Started to feel like shit heading to the worst. I wouldn't even make a dial if you put me on the climb. Let me be there for a while. When I look into your eyes, I don't see the same smile. Probably blame me for the drugs I was on them before you found me.
Developing now, a shocking discovery by sheriff's deputies here in Davidson County, and it's now under investigation, all while serving an eviction notice in East Nashville. A woman's decomposing body was discovered.
It's a troubling story. Hannah McDonald at the sheriff's office downtown, and Hannah, her children were still living in this apartment with this body.
Yes, the 4 adult children were said to be living with their mother's remains, Amy and Ben. And making matters even more puzzling, the deputies talked to one of the children who said that this body may have been there for at least 2 years at this point. Deputies are now investigating with Metro Police involved too. The Davidson County Sheriff's deputies made the grisly discovery when they were serving an eviction notice at the residence in the River Chase Apartments on Joseph Avenue in East Nashville. Deputies found LaRonda Jolly dead in her bed with clothing piled on top of her body. She was in a significant state of decomposition, they say. The adult children, who were all intellectually impaired, had been living with her since she died. One said she may have been there in that bed dead since 2018. Now, the children range in age from 30 down into their late 20s. And right now, the Nashville Inner City Ministry organization is working with them to find out what basic needs they need filled and to get them a new place to live. As for Jolly's remains, they are now at the chief medical examiner's office, where an autopsy is set to happen this week. Live downtown, I'm Hannah McDonald, News Channel 5.
Hey yo, what's good? It's your boy Matt B, aka PiFF. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for checking out another video. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Tell me what you think about the video down below. Please comment and tell me what you think about the video down below. And if you disagree with what I say by the end of the video, please feel free to hit that dislike button. But yeah, if you like what you hear, please hit that share button for me. Hit that bell, turn them notifications on. And yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed that Halloween, man. But I'm finna hit y'all with a crazy story. 4 adult siblings found living with mom's the decomposing corpse. Excuse me. This is one of the craziest stories I've heard. Police in Nashville have discovered 4 adult siblings living with their mother's decomposing corpse. Davidson County Sheriff deputies were attempted to serve LaRonda Jolly an eviction notice for unpaid rent. October the 21st. When they found her at home, where she died over a year ago. Now, ain't that some crazy stuff right there, man? All 4 Jolly children, who believe have developmental disabilities. The deceased woman's brother, Anthony Jolly, told the site he's been trying to get in touch with his sister for months. He even asked police to go do a welfare check. The officers told him she wasn't home. I started going down there and my nieces and nephews would say, well, she's asleep. You can't see her right now. I would say, well, all I want to do is see my sister. If I can't just see her face, I'll be fine. If I could just see her face, I would be fine. I'll leave you alone. He said the last time he believes he actually spoke to his sister was well over 2 years ago. Since then, he thinks one of his nieces, play as his sister every time that he calls her on the phone. Which right here is kind of like a contradiction to the story. And he says they lied every time. They would not tell me the truth. And so it is just so crazy. And man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't even get my mind wrapped up, behind this story or whatnot, because listening to, the news and then looking at, reading this for myself is just kind of confusing, you know what I'm saying? So he goes on to say, for them to stay in that apartment with your own mother's decaying body, I can't understand it, and I guess I will never understand it. Investigators are now trying to piece together the cause of the death when she actually died. And that's the craziest thing about this story as we keep on reading. Anthony said a deputy told him she's been dead for over a year. The children told the police she's been dead since 2018. But he said she's been dead since 2017. Which is, now it's like, So I'm trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, like, did he already have a feeling that she's been deceased a long time ago, and he was just trying to, you know what I'm saying, like, just, I don't know, figure out for himself if, he just wanted to know for himself if she really had passed or not, and I guess he was in denial, or maybe he's being naive, or just gullible all the way around, and he didn't want to believe that his sister was gone. He just had to see it for himself. So here we got, they had discovered they discovered her badly decaying remains lying on a bed beneath the pile of clothes. Also living in the apartment was a 30-year-old woman, her 27-year-old sister, and her 27-year-old twin brother. Which, there you go, you got the 4 siblings living inside the household, man, and it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you got 4 individuals living inside of a house for who knows so long, and the type of situation that they're living in, because obviously they the way it's looking is they can't take care of themselves, they can't fend for themselves, man. So just imagine what these police seen when they stepped in looking for their mother, this man's sister. So Adult Protective Services have stepped in to help the 4 children, but their uncle doesn't want them at her belated funeral. I don't care what happens to them, because I tried to talk to them. He said I tried to get them to tell me the truth. So at this point, I don't care what happens to them. And which, like I said, man, which is fully granted, him feeling some type of way towards his nieces and nephew. I could understand where he's coming from, but at the same time, if he knows that, his nephews and nieces are messed up in their head, for better words, that, you can't really charge this against them. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to choose sides when it comes to this situation right here, because like I said, man, this is a very kind of traumatizing incident, man. And like I couldn't, I would be just like this man, to be honest. Like, there's nothing wrong with how he feel, but at the same time, if he knows that they're incompetent, then I feel like, hey, you could, at least ease up on them a little bit. But at the same time, we know, not to drop salt on these individuals, but we know, a lot of these people are, not as crazy as we think. But let me finish this out here. So Jolly did add that his niece told him they were obeying their mother's wishes to let her lay there. That's what they told me. But everything else they told me is a lie, so I'm not sure if I believe that either, he added. After the grim discovery, Anthony said he don't want to see the body, believing all that was left was a skeleton. And man, we're just gonna leave it right there, man. I'm gonna finish by saying this. As the story goes on, man, it's real confusing. That's why I say, man, please, man, if you listening to this video, comment down below and tell me what you think, man, because this is a very disturbing, and it could be more sinister than the way it sounds right now. But at the same time, we really don't know for sure what's the whole the whole situation. And at the end of the day, I'm just bringing this story out here, man, because mental illness, man, is something that's very serious to me. And this right here is just a prime example of real mental illness. No matter what way you want to look at it. Like I said, not to be on the jerk side of it, but if the niece, or like I said, whoever he was calling and contacting and talking to on the phone, and who was playing the role of his sister or whatnot, I'm sorry, man, but like I said, man, that's why I say this story sounds kind of funny and flute, and it's very confusing, because at the same time, the police is basically saying that, we got 4 individuals that is very incompetent, or very sick in a way. And so, you know, I understand if they don't know how to go about trying to investigate this situation, man. And so I do want to say my condolences go out to the family of this individual, this lady that lost her life. And, you know, my condolences definitely go out to her brother, because at the end of the day, this story just, you know, it seems like her brother really cared about her, and he didn't want to believe that she was gone, and he was in denial. I feel like he was in very much denial, but at the same time, you know, wanted to be there for his sister. And so even if, you know, people know when somebody's, you know, dead or not. And I can understand if they was doing what she said, doing exactly what she said by obeying her wishes and letting her, you know, lay. But at the same time, you know, did she put those clothes over herself, you know, before she passed? Or was she, you know, rotting away this whole time, and, you know, her children was the ones that, you know, tried to cover her up in a way? But that's a lot of things, man, that's on my mind when it comes to this story, man. I just had to get this story out here for y'all, man. And like I said, tell me what y'all think. Is this story crazy, man? Do y'all feel like the kids had something to do with it, you know? And other than that, I hope y'all had a good Halloween. And yeah, other than that, man, check on your peoples, man. Don't go years and years without seeing your loved ones, man. I love y'all, man. See y'all in the next video. Hit that cash out. Peace.
Started feel like shit, heading to the worst. I wouldn't even make a dial if you put me on the climb. Let me beat up for a while. When I look into your eyes, I don't see the same smile. Probably blame me for the drugs. I was on them before you found me. Seem like everybody judged me, so I ain't